everyone, I'm Heather. Welcome to Heather's Creative Corner and welcome to Wooble on a Budget Halloween Fall Edition. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple Woobles kits like this one and show you some alternative patterns that are similar, different places you can get yarn and things like that, so that if you can't afford to get the kits, you can still get a similar vibe for your Halloween this year or fall. Okay, so I have my iPad here and let's see. So the first kit I am going to go over is Maisey the candy corn. So the Woobles kits come with everything you need. So they have the yarn, stuffing, safety eyes, yarn needle, things like that. So, but this is what the finished candy corn look like. I'm so sorry, it's about to storm. So this is the finished Maisey the candy corn. And then for your substitute pattern, I made this one by 5 Little Monsters. And if you need a video tutorial to go along with it, I don't think she has one, but Elise Rose Crochet also made like a little candy corn family that has a written pattern and video tutorial on YouTube to go with it. And I'll link that as well, but this is the one that I made. So they're similar. And I even added the blush because she doesn't have that on hers, but I added the blush to make it a little bit more similar. And she did this row back loop only so that it stands up. But so there's your alternative for that one. And then another one that I have is, I think it's Snooky the Ghost. So that's the Woobles Ghost. And then this one I made is by Stitch by Faye. So they're very similar, and I believe they're both done in glow-in-the-dark yarn. I think this is the Lion brand one, and this is the Woobles one. But similar. And then another one that I have an example for is the Tiny Bat that is from the countdown calendar this year. And your substitute pattern is Boop the Bat by this Booty Stitcher. See, so very similar. And you can make this one purple if you want. I just made it gray, but you can make it even the same color. If you don't like spiders, look away. 3, 2, 1. This is another one by 5 Little Monsters. It's a spider. The Woobles don't have a spider kind of like this, but just if that's something you wanted to do. And she also has a witch. So let me pull up my notes to go into more detail about everything. That is not the correct thing. Okay, so here's some more. So Not Trying. These are free patterns as well, free PDF downloads. And if you leave a tip, then you also get put on like an exclusive email page and you get patterns and stuff that everybody else doesn't. But you don't have to tip, they can be free, but I usually do. So they have the Bride of Frankenstein. The skeleton, which the Woobles just came out with the skeleton also. A mummy, which also the Woobles came out with the mummy. So these are alternatives for those from the box. A Gravestone. There's the little ghost by Stitch by Faye. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to find it. So then, if you want other ones, if you want some sort of countdown, 5 Little Monsters has it for free or PDF for $12 on Etsy and Ravelry. But it is I do not remember how many patterns. 12 patterns. And the Woobles is less than that because it's 13-day. It was a 13-day calendar, but 3 of the days were like a crochet hook, a tin, and a treat bag. So you actually get more patterns with this one. But those are some of the patterns, and they're all free. You can pay for the PDF. I have the PDF, but you can get them for free. So that's just some examples. If you wanted a countdown, then there's that. And then for yarn, for the candy corn specifically, Amazon has a 3-pack of this beginner yarn, and it is $9.99, and they have different colors, but this is for the orange, yellow, and white because that is what this is. Also, I have not tried it personally yet. It's on my list to try. Hobby Lobby has the new Beginner Bee yarn, and as you can see for the price, on a 30% off week, it is $2.44. For I don't see how many yards it is. I'll have to pull up the website, but it's $2.44 when it's 30% off sale, and $3.49 regular price. And there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, looks like 9 colors. So you can get those if you have a Hobby Lobby near you. I think Michael's also has something similar as well. Let's see. Hobby Lobby. So if you got 3 of them, then it would be $7.32 at the 30% off price. And let's see how many yards it is. It is 65 yards. But it comes in all those colors. And then you can also get Polyfill from Hobby Lobby for, I think it said $3.47. $3.57 for a 12-ounce bag. So if you do the $7.32 if you get the yarn at a discount for the 3 colors, which you can get more because they have pink and they have other colors. And then the Polyfill for $3.57. That's a lot cheaper than the kit. Yeah, and you can find a lot of free patterns and stuff. Also, I just wanted to find ones for you that were pretty close. So again, I'll show you. So these are the ones that I have made specifically. But that way, if you don't have the money, you can still kind of do the same thing. You can set it up, even if you don't do the one that's an actual countdown, you can still set up the patterns you want to do like a countdown. And have the same kind of decor, kind of vibe as everybody else. I'll pull up Not Trying. Not Trying has a ton of great patterns. I just showed you a couple that were relevant to that. But if there's other ones that aren't fall and Halloween that you were interested in, then, sorry, I can't find the website. I will link it below, I promise. Not Trying. Here we go. Then you can make those as well. And they don't have to be, you know, fall Halloween. They have other holidays as well. All right, so here's some of the patterns. I might have shown these before. There's a s'more, a campfire, cooler, bear. Some of those aren't free. That one's not free. Over there. Capybara, cheeseburger, hot dog. Which the Woobles has their own version of some of these as well. I think they have a hot dog. I don't remember, but there's the plants. I know the Woobles, the daisy one, I believe, is sold out, or the sunflower. So there's that. You just have to provide your own yarn. And there's no video tutorials, but yeah. So that is it. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time. And let me know if you try any of these or if you have any other ideas for similar patterns. Bye.